Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Tonight's episode is brought to you by the human nervous system, the only operating system, where a memory from 1997 can still crash the entire program. Have you ever noticed how your brain stores embarrassing memories in 4K Ultra HD, but keeps your accomplishments on a corrupted floppy disk? It's like, remember that awkward thing you said 12 years ago? Crystal clear, surround sound. Then you ask, what about the 300 things I did right? And your brain just goes, file not found. So, let's do a tiny CBT check-in. When something stressful happens, 3 things usually fire off in sequence. First, the thought, the wild interpretation your brain makes up. Second, the emotion, that lovely cocktail of anxiety, shame, or anger. And third, the behavior like checking your phone every 30 seconds, as if it's a heart monitor. For example, someone doesn't text you back. Your thought is, they're totally annoyed with me. The emotion is anxiety, and the behavior is that frantic phone checking. But here's the comedian therapist twist. Your brain is basically an overconfident narrator. It says things with so much certainty, like, everyone thinks you're weird. And CBT is the friend who gently asks, interesting theory, brain, what's your evidence for that? Also, have you been drinking? Now, trauma-informed therapy adds another crucial layer. It recognizes that sometimes those thoughts are random. They were learned in environments where being hyper-alert actually helped you survive. So instead of asking, why am I like this? We start to ask, what did my brain learn it had to do to protect me? Your brain might be running some old software, like scanned for danger constantly. Assume rejection before it happens, or work twice as hard so nobody gets mad. Those were brilliant survival apps back in the day. They're just a little outdated now. They're like the Internet Explorer of emotions. So, what's something your brain tells you a lot that you're starting to suspect might be a slight exaggeration? Maybe it's, I'm not doing enough, or people will leave if I mess up. Pick one of your brain's favorite conspiracy theories about your life, and we'll start gently fact-checking it together. And don't worry if your inner critic shows up. We'll let them do 5 minutes on stage, and then we're going to roast them. Let's talk about overthinking. Overthinking is your brain turning into a hamster on a wheel running full speed but going absolutely nowhere, while the rest of you just wants to binge-watch cat videos in peace. This is a classic CBT target. From a trauma-informed lens, it often comes from a nervous system stuck in high-alert modes, scanning for threats that aren't really there anymore. The good news, we can teach it to chill out without ignoring real problems. First, you have to spot the overthinking loop. Your brain loves to replay scenarios like a bad director's cut. What if I said the wrong thing? What if they hate me? What if the world ends because I forgot to like their post? CBT calls this rumination, and it just amps up anxiety without actually solving anything. A quick comedian's fix for this is thought labeling. The next time it hits, try this little stand-up roast on your thoughts. Instead of thinking everything is doomed, say to yourself, I'm having the thought that everything's doomed. It creates distance. It's like calling out a heckler. Nice try, brain, but you're just a thought. Sit down. Practice this a few times a day. It diffuses the drama faster than a bad open mic night. Another great trick is to schedule your worry like a meeting. Pick 15 minutes every day, say 7 p.m. for official overthinking time. When a worry pops up during the day, just jot it down and tell yourself, Cool. See you at 7. Your brain will protest like a toddler who is denied candy, but it really works. Worry loses its power when it's contained. Finally, do an evidence check. Think of it as a courtroom for your brain. Grab a napkin and make 3 columns. In the first, write down the overthought. That email I sent meant they think I'm incompetent. In the next 2 columns, list the evidence for and against this thought. Evidence for. Probably none, really. Evidence against. I crushed my last project, and they're probably just busy. Then, in the middle, you find a balanced take. Maybe their reply was neutral. I'll just follow up casually later. It's like cross-examining your inner prosecutor rate. Turns all that exaggeration back into simple facts. These are just a few ways to start. It's about recognizing the patterns and gently teaching your brain a new way to operate. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to become the calm, confident comedian of your own mind. See you next time.